whenever we write yours faithfully, the first letter should be in capital form and comma should be used after complementary clause. Then we have the signature of a person and his designation.
Okay.
Now, who can write individual report? Generally, the managers, secretaries, sales managers, they are entrusted to prepare an individual report, and they are generally assigned the duty of preparing individual reports, and individual reports are addressed to higher authorities.
Who might have asked for those individual reports. Then the committee report. After the individual report, you will see the committee report. A committee has a very unique sort of a spelling in which you have 2M, 2T and 2E. And that is why you could say a committee is formed when 2M, 2T and 2E come together, which also says that a committee generally comprises more than two individuals. You need more than two individuals in a committee generally.
Now, what is the format of committee report? Committee report does not follow business letter layout. Now, what is the difference between committee report and individual report? There are four differences. That is, it does not include the heading. In committee report, we do not prepare heading. We do not write even inside address also. We do not write salutation in a committee report, and complementary clause that is not written at the end of the report.
So here the students will know that while writing or drafting a committee report in the examination, they will straight away start with the subject line and they will straight away write the committee report. Whereas in an individual report, they will have to write the inside address, they will have to write the heading, they will have to write the date, and they will have to start with the salutation.
Now, see the difference between the subject line in individual report and a committee report. In individual report, it starts with report on, and in a committee report, it starts with report of the committee on. If a subcommittee is preparing a report, then the subject line should be report of the subcommittee on. Then in the first paragraph, we have date on which committee was formed. We have the resolution number when it was passed in directors meeting, the authorization of the committee, and the important point we have to remember is there should be sufficient gap between the formation of the committee and the presentation of the report, because the committee report is prepared by more than two persons, so they devote time to collect data, they devote time to analyze the data, and they come to a conclusion unanimously. So they need at least 3 or 4 months sometime. It depends upon the nature of the problem investigated by them. But even though we find that in a committee report there is a gap of 3 or 4 months between the resolution passed or the information received to prepare a report and when it was submitted.
Again, in an individual report, there is again a gap between the formation of, let's say, the individual or the reporter who will report, and at the same time in the committee report also you have a gap. But then in an individual report the gap could be lesser than in a committee report, because an individual deals with common day-to-day problems, whereas a committee report deals with more serious, let's say, kinds of problems in business. Then the body of the report is followed by date and signature. If we can see the, let's say, previous slide again, if you can here see with that there should be a sufficient gap between let's say this the formation of the committee and its presentation. But then here after the report is completed, you have the date and the signature.
Now when we find the signature at the end of the report, the difference is in an individual report we write complementary clause, that is yours faithfully. Here we write signed on behalf of the committee, and two persons generally they sign the report. One is a secretary and another is chairman, and just opposite to the signature we mention the date on which the report is submitted to the higher authorities.
But then but sir, if the committee is unanimous means
all the members they agree with the decisions taken by them, that is unanimous decision.
જે આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો કદાચ એમને આપણે એકમત કહી શકીએ કે આખી કમિટી જે એકમત હોય તો એને આપણે યુનાનિમસ કહીશું.
Generally, the secretary and chairman, they sign the committee report if the committee is unanimous on the decisions.
But then in cases where the committee is not unanimous, then what happens?
Each member signs separately, mentioning personal opinions.
So let's see the layout of the committee report.
The layout of the committee report, it is on the screen. So it starts with the subject line, that is report of the committee on. Then the first paragraph, we have the instructions received by the committee members, the resolutions when it was passed on the directors board of directors meeting. So it can be in this way, in accordance with the instructions given to and powers vested in it by resolution number 8 passed on 5th August 2011. The committee minutely studied the causes of labor's unrest in apprentice training center. The committee submits its report as below.
And then it is followed by the data.
Then in a committee report, the data, they are analyzed and investigated by the committee, and at the end of the committee report, we find recommendations by the committee members. Now, if you compare individual report and a committee report, in an individual report, the recommendations, they are presented with this line, that it is my considered opinion that, or I am of the view that. Here the committee members, they present recommendations, so it may start with the committee is of the view that, or the committee believes that, and then the recommendations of the committee. Now at the end of the report, we have signed on behalf of the committee, and secretary and chairman, generally they sign the business report, that is committee report, and at the end we find date on which the report is submitted just opposite the signature.
You'll see distinction between individual and committee report. Individual report adopts a middle style,
while committee report adopts formal style or presentation.
So an individual report is neither too formal nor too informal.
A committee report generally adopts impersonal tone.
Similarly, an individual report is written in first person singular, that is I.
A committee report uses third person singular. So we find the committee submits below, the committee believes that, the committee is of the opinion that. So third person singular is used.
Similarly, an individual report is prepared by an individual and hence is more subjective than the committee report in presentation.
A committee report generally has 3 or more members. Exceptionally, there can be one-man committee also. When we have one-man committee, then we find at the end of the report, the committee submit the report. So plural is used when it is prepared by one man.
But then individual committees are very rare, and even very rarely we can also use we in an individual in a committee report. That is, the Americans do it these days because the students, when they let's say leave the college and when they let's say really join the business world, they may find certain examples where the committee mentions we. But then it becomes a bit more informal, and the Americans generally use it. But then here in India or in other parts of the world, we generally do not use it. We use the third person for the committee.
Although there are differences in the number of investigators, layout, structure, presentation, narration and tone, the two reports differ primarily in their format, systematic presentation and the seriousness of the matter investigated.
So it could be said that a committee investigates matters of more serious or complex nature while compared to an individual who is entrusted with the job of let's say investigating matters which may not be more complex or which may be more simpler in nature.
What are the similarities between an individual report and a committee report? Both reports endeavor to discover significant facts, facilitate important decisions, and seek solutions for specific problems.
So again, any report, whether it is an individual report or a committee report, it is formed to discover certain significant facts about business. Again, these are formed to facilitate certain decisions, because it is a decision making process, and that is why a committee report or an individual report becomes very important, because on the basis of those investigated facts and the recommendations, the company or the firm may decide about certain policy decisions. Again,
here I would like to add something, Mr. Kapoor, that a report is an important management tool used in decision making. So both the reports, individual and committee, they leads to the decisions making.
and that is why the students should know about the seriousness of the preparation of a report, because a report, and while we are writing in examinations, we may just go and mug up and write a few reports, but then when you really go in the business world, this report becomes a very important tool in decision making, as Dr. Bhatt said. Again, they seek solutions for specific problems.
The body of both the reports have similar structure. The first paragraph refers to the date, resolution, authorization and scope for the reports. There should be sufficient gap between the information received by the person to prepare a report and to submit the report. Then the procedure adopted by individual and committee to gather the facts, analyze and submit it is mentioned. The procedure is the same one. Then facts discovered through investigation are presented, and then recommendations, if any, are presented in both the individual as well as the committee report. So the body of the report is the same one
Similar.
in individual report and a committee report. The procedure is also the same one. The only difference that we find is an individual report is prepared by a single person, while the committee report is prepared by more than 2 persons. Let us now see one example of individual report and committee report. For example, if you have been asked to prepare a report on labor's unrest in an apprentice center, and if we want to prepare an individual report, then first we have to write the name of the company, that is Bhatt and Kapoor Company Limited. Then on the right side we write the address in brief, for example Ashram Road, Ahmedabad, and immediately after that we write the date. On the left side we write an inside address which contains the name of the firm, the designation and the complete address. So we can write the inside address in an individual report in this way: the directors, then Bhatt and Kapoor Company Limited, then Ashram Road, Ahmedabad, and the pin code number. Then we write the salutation, that is dear sirs, and immediately after salutation we write the subject line. The subject line in an individual report starts with report on, so we can write report on labor's unrest at Apprentice Training Center. Then we write the first paragraph, which includes the resolution, the director's meeting date, and the information which you want to present. For example, when we prepare the first paragraph in an individual report on labor's unrest, it should start with, in accordance with the instructions given to me at Board of Directors meeting held on 5th August 2011, I collected the data and now submit the report as below. So the first paragraph in individual report and the committee report is altogether the same one. Then we present the collected data, then we present analysis also the data, and at the end of the report we write, I am of the view that, or it is my considered opinion that. At the end of the report we write recommendations, 1, 2, 3, what are the recommendations, and at the end of the report we write complimentary clause, yours faithfully, and signature. Now the important part of individual report is the body of the report, in which the data and investigation analysis is presented. For example, if we prepare a report on labor's unrest, then we collect the data through various sources. we consult the laborers, we consult the labor officer, we consult the officers also, and then we collect the data, their demands, the demands of the laborers, and then we investigate that if we accept the demands, it may have any problem or financial problem to the company or not, and keeping in mind the welfare of the laborers also and the financial position of the company, we present the information in body of the report, and then we give recommendations to the person who has asked us to prepare a report, that is the directors, and if they follow the recommendations, then the environment of the company may be very good and conducive to the laborers and the officers also.
And a similar example can be converted into a committee report. The only thing is that in a committee report, you will need more than 2 people to investigate. It will not start with the traditional heading or the inside address or the date or the salutation. It will straight away start with the subject line. And the difference between the two subject lines, as Dr. Butt will tell you, is
the difference is in individual report it starts with report on, and in committee report it starts with report of the committee on. For example, if we want to write a subject line on labor's unrest in an apprentice center, we can write report of the committee on labor's unrest at of apprentice at training center. Then the first paragraph in individual report and the committee report is similar. Here also we have to write the date on which the information is given to you to prepare a report, that is given to the committee to prepare a report, when the board of directors meeting was held, and what problem is entrusted to investigate. For example, if we want to prepare the first paragraph on labor's unrest, we can prepare it in this way. Under the instructions given to and powers vested in it by resolution number 8 passed at board of directors meeting held on 5th August 2011, the committee minutely studied the causes of labor's unrest, and the last line is the committee submits its report as below. Then the body of the report in individual report and the committee report is similar. Here also the reporters, they collect the data, they investigate, they analyze, and at the end of the